So welcome back to the Now Morning Show. We are here giving you all the information you need to start your day right. And joining me this morning are three gentlemen who are, well, tasked with showcasing finance, technology, and so much more. Joining me this morning is Eric Alvarez, the marketing manager of Dealsheaker TNT Limited. We have Kimral Ali, who is the registered merchant for the Grand Market, representing here today, and Derwin Cadiz, the tallest to my left, another registered merchant for the Grand Market. So, gentlemen, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
So let's talk Dealsheaker, because it is a grand market and an open flea market aimed at developing entrepreneurs and, well, showcasing future finance technology. That is a mouthful, but it tells you exactly what the intent is. A grand market means sales. This one a little different. Tell me more.
All right. Well, it's just like a regular free market. The main difference is we focus heavily on teaching people daily practical use of cryptocurrency.
Oh.
That's what it is about. So we have people that we have 10, 20, 30, 40 merchants that come together almost every month, and they are accepting cryptocurrency for goods and services. So people literally do like their monthly weekend market or whatever, their groceries, toys, clothes, and they pay for it in cryptocurrency, either totally or in part.
So cryptocurrency, for the layman who doesn't necessarily know, is what exactly?
Cryptocurrency is the new trend in finance. It is literally digital money. Simple.
So nothing tangible.
Nothing tangible. It's all online.
Right. Now, as a merchant, that creates some sort of safety, but I imagine some sort of challenges. So, Mr. Cadiz, tell me what your experience has been like so far with the cryptocurrency in Trinidad.
All right. So my experience has been great thus far. What I really enjoy about the digital currency or the cryptocurrency is the value appreciation that comes with it. Yeah.
What is value appreciation?
All right. Value.
We have to break it down.
Sure.
Sure.
So value appreciation in terms of compound interest. Now that is an element of the digital currency that I enjoy most as a merchant, seeing my value being compounded with time rather being diminished. And we understand through the financial education that with fiat currency, you have a loss of value over time. But we have the opposite in relation to cryptocurrency. So that aspect, for me as a merchant, is what I value most.
Has to be beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Mr. Ali, I'm sure you can join in on that, because that means, well, basically more returns.
Of course, it means I'm protecting myself from inflation and those things that come with fiat currency.
Right.
As a merchant, it makes more sense to accept cryptocurrency rather than fiat currency, for that same reason.
Now, education is at the core of this entity. So when we talk about education, we are educating the customers and merchants alike, I imagine.
Correct is right.
How does that take place?
All right, we have two things. We have, aside from the Dealsheaker, we have an arm of the business called One Academy, which is like an online university.
Okay.
So it takes you from the introduction to finance, basics about finance, how money started, the history, all that kind of stuff. You learn about trading, you learn about assets management, commodities, and so on. And it takes you right up to almost the level of a master's degree equivalent in, like you will get in UWI or one of these places. So we have that, but then we also have the hands-on practical, where we actually show people how easy it is to use this cryptocurrency, and they see the kind of benefits instantly.
Now, this is, like you said, trending concept, yes, around the world. So globally, we are ready for them, so to speak. But here in Trinidad and Tobago, it may not be as easy for them to get on. So while we understand collectively, what has the feedback been like for consumers, the average man on the street? Perhaps we can start with you, Mr.
Well,
Ali?
it has been very good. In fact, they have been confused initially, to tell you. But that is why we're opening this up to the public.
Right.
You come, you will literally see that people will be just walking around with their phones and making purchases. And of course, that will generate a lot of questions.
Right.
And then we start to explain the whole concept of how this thing works. Now, as Ms. Alvarez says, this is going to be tying in or working alongside the fiat currency system, so that you're going to see some items that's solely going to be purchased using cryptocurrency. But then there are those that you can do part payments. So you're going to see how it's going to be integrated into the financial structure that we are working with
Currently
today.
working with, right?
Yes.
So it's easily something we can easily adopt.
That's correct.
Yeah. And in the case of your business, your existing business, your future business, what advice or what encouragements would you give to someone who's getting into the realm of cryptocurrency?
Most definitely. When we look on our current financial landscape, we see where a lot of businesses are closing down, traditional businesses, that is, right? Online business represents the future of commerce, right? So what we need to do is make that transition. And what we're trying to do is get John Public and the persons in the business sector to understand. Everybody else in the world has already understood where the markets are. That's where the people are. They're online. They're on social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. And that is where you need to reposition yourself in order to be effective in the business market. Yeah?
Keywords. So speaking of position ourselves, where will this event be taking place?
SWWTU Hall,
Right.
Wrightson Road, the 2nd and 3rd of November. We run from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days.
All day, and this is absolutely free?
Absolutely free to the public. In
Not
fact,
even in cryptocurrency?
no, free to the public. In fact, what we've also done with the entrepreneurial drive, we even extended to allow artists to come and utilize the space, because SWTU Hall, we have the stage.
Right.
So just let us know when you want to come in. You could get a free spot, 15 minutes, half an hour, depending on who you are, what you're doing, and come and showcase yourself, because it's all about local and about helping to build entrepreneurs, even in the art forms.
Fantastic. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Again, to Eric Alvarez, the marketing manager of Dealsheaker TNT Limited, to Mr. Kimral Ali and Mr. Dwayne Cadiz. Thank you for joining us, and you guys, we'll be looking forward to hearing more all about it.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Welcome.
A pleasure. Now, Carrie, I don't know about you, but I'm going to be getting my info on cryptocurrency. But for now, we take a quick break and we'll be right back.